Welcome back to UAV drone design, and in this tutorial we're going to work on the wings, the long wings, and then hopefully we able to get the rear wings in as well. And then I'll probably leave the rockets and the camera systems in the end, because the camera system will be a movable camera. So yeah, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, so let's look at the image that we have. Okay, so as you can see, the wings coming out from the body, and then it's straight cut here, and then it's not coming out from the line or below the line, it's coming out above the line. So let's have a look. Okay, so on the sketch picture, as you can see, we don't have to always follow the inserted sketch picture. It's better to follow an actual image. Sketch picture is just to give us the reference points that we're looking for. So let's see. So really what we want from the wing is the how far it spans out. So let's make a sketch on the top plane. Let's make it a sketch let's make a sketch on the top plane, so we can determine how far the wings comes out. So let's make a center line here. Okay, and then let's make another center line up here, somewhere around there. Looks good. Okay, and let's mirror this center line over to this end. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and now that we determined that, we will have the reference lines. So let's make a sketch. Let's make a sketch on the front plane. Let's exit this sketch first. So let's make a sketch on the front plane. Let's flip it over, something like that. So that's where the wing comes out. Okay, and let's have a look at our image. So on the image we can identify that the wing, the high pressure area is here, and the low pressure area is down here. So let's go back to the model, and let's add an appearance to our model so we can see that wing area. So let's go to glass, let's go to clear glass. Okay, let's add it to the drone. Right, so on the sketch picture it shows that the high pressure area is in the bottom and the low pressure area is in the top. So that we need to change that, because obviously it's wrong on a sketch picture. And then the middle of the line is here, so obviously the wing part is going to be up there. So let's have a look at this image. Yeah, it's about there, and so the bottom of the wing will end up actually on this line. Right, so let's make some reference line here, so we know reference lines, so we know how wide the actual wings are, somewhere there, and from this point to this point. Okay, and then we're just going to extend that and make that longer. So okay, first okay on that, and then we're going to create a spline. We're going to create the spline from this point to that point. Okay, and we're going to go in and manipulate this sketch and pull this line down. Let's head over to our picture and see. Right, so it goes in that direction. So let's have a look at it again. Okay, right. So as you can see, it kind of comes up in that way, in this direction, and then it straightens out in this direction. I pull this back up a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be our low pressure area. Somewhere around there. That's gonna be perfect on this one. And probably if we just pull this up a little bit, maybe. We want to make sure that we keep the length of our wing. Pull this up a little bit and drag this down about there, and that's gonna be good. I'm gonna press OK on that, and then now we're going to get the high pressure area. So let's have a look at this picture again. So yeah, it's just a fairly let's grab another spline here, snap to that, and then we're going to snap to this one, of course. And then we're just gonna go in and manipulate this line as best as we can. Okay. So let's have a look at the picture again. Okay. So yeah, I would say something around here. So we want to make sure that this is going to be a high pressure area. Also, we don't want to make it too skinny, because this is going to be the base of our wing. Okay, maybe bring up a little bit more. Come back here, and also we don't want to make it too fat. So I would call it something like that. Yeah, that would be perfect. Okay, so that's for the high pressure area, and then we have the low pressure area. So I'm gonna press OK on that one. Okay. And then we're going to exit the sketch. And now we're going to create a plane on this here. Okay, so we're going to go into sketch on top plane, and then we're going to grab a center line. Okay, exit the sketch, exit this one, and then go to plane. I'm going to choose this one and this one. No, we're going to go back plane. We're going to choose this line and then this point. Check on that. Okay, and then we're going to go in this plane and we're going to make a sketch on that. Perfect. So now we need to create the outside of the end of the plane. So obviously when we create a lofted surface, then this plane is going to be, the wing base is going to be big here, and then when we get to the end it's going to shrink down. So instead of creating a sketch again, what we're going to do is we're going to go to offset entities, and we're going to offset this sketch, and we're going to reverse that offset. We're going to reverse that about 2. and probably about 1 or 3. Let's try 3. And then I think 3 would be good. So let's try T3 on that. Okay, so let's have a look at the end of our wing, because maybe we need to make it bigger or smaller, right? So for the base of our wing, we did manage to get them fairly at the same size. But what I forget to do is get a reference line for our the end of our wing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here into we're going to exit the sketch, right? And then we're going to go back here, and then we're going to delete this. Okay, and we're going to come back here on the top. Is we're going to make another sketch here. Okay, just so we can get our reference lines. Somewhere there, maybe there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now then when we go back to our sketch here, I get to exit this top plane sketch, and then when we go back here to the sketch, okay, we should see our reference lines. So that's so these are reference lines here, these 2 points, right? So to have a better visual, what we can also do is we can exit actually this sketch here quickly. Okay, and then we're gonna go into sketch and 3D sketch, and grab a center line, snip to that point, and just stop like that, and grab another one. Okay, so now we will have a better visual on that, what we're looking for. So exit this sketch, and then go sketch on this plane. So these are 2 reference lines here. So we know that we have to get the offset within those parameters. So now let's go to offset, and we're going to choose this sketch here. I choose this sketch by accident. Okay, let's clear selections, and let's choose just this sketch. Okay, exit. So let's go back here, sketch. Okay, and then we're going to offset this sketch here, and then this sketch, and we're going to reverse that, and let's try 5. So if we pull 5 from here to here, I think that would be sufficient. So I'm gonna check on that. So yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so now let's create a surface. Let's exit this sketch. Okay, so now let's create a boundary surface. Let's select selection manager and choose this sketch, and let's go to the next one down here, and we're gonna go selection manager, and let's choose this one and this one, press OK on that. Okay, so that looks good. That's going to be our wing. Let's have a top view on that. That looks fairly good. Okay, so we're going to press OK on this one. Okay, so now we have our wing.